All right, in our mindful movement, we're starting with our stand and stretch today, and then we will move to our sit and stretch at the end. So remember, to start, we're gonna find a wide-legged forward stretch. So again, my feet are gonna be slightly wider than my hips. So go ahead and widen those feet. My feet are also facing toward you, so they're going this way. And from here, we're gonna breathe in above our head and simply bring those hands to the floor as we breathe out, right like this. Now in your wide-legged forward stretch, maybe your hands reach all the way to the floor like mine do. Maybe they go even further than mine. And maybe they're not quite there yet. Know that all of those are okay. All of those, everybody has a different body. And so it's really important that we listen to our body. Now, if your hands reach the floor like mine do, or maybe they go further, something you could do here is grab opposite elbows. And did you notice how my back was able to stretch just a little bit more forward? Wide-legged forward stretch. Good. Take a breath in. Let it go. Bring those hands back to the floor. And now we're going to walk to our right foot. I'm going to lean into that foot just a little bit. Okay, stay here for a breath. Breathing in and out. So this is a side lunge. Come back to the middle and do the other side. Side lunge. Take a breath in and out. Good. And I don't know about you, but I like to make that just a little bit deeper of a stretch. So I'm going to widen my feet just a little bit more. So notice I can come a little closer. Maybe we come back to that wide-legged forward stretch. Now we're going to walk our hands to the right and notice how my stretch can change. Just take a breath in and out. Coming back to the middle, other side, walking those hands. Out, in, and out. Back to the middle. Good. Go ahead and bring your feet together now, right like this. And we're going to breathe in above our head. And we're going to let those arms move behind us. So if I turn my back, or turn to the side a little bit, my arms go a little further so I can get that little bit of a back bend. Did you see how my back went backwards? And before we move on from here, let's widen those legs again one more time. But this time, extend those arms and find that back bend again. Good. A little bit of a star stretch. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in above our head. Stretching backward. Good. Coming back to the middle. We're going to we're going to go into our balancing poses. So remember, the first one that we did was which one? Do you remember? The single leg balance, exactly. So we started by planting that one foot right here on the floor. We're going to give a slight micro bend to that knee, shifting all of our weight onto that leg. Hands to heart to start. I bet you already knew that one. And let's lift that leg on 3. 1, 2, 3. Trying to find that parallel to the floor, making that L with our foot, holding it for 3, 2, 1. And then from here we went to a crossed leg stand. Notice that my foot did not touch the floor. If yours did, that's okay. So I crossed my leg over the other leg, and I'm going to sit in that imaginary chair. That's it, everybody. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. And then we had our seesaw. I'm going to switch sides here. This might be tough for my balance to switch like that. But from here, we take that leg, we move it backward. Arms are going to go up by our ears maybe. Point those toes to the floor. Woo! See? Balance. Seesaw. Holding it for 5, 4, 3. Using that counterbalance. 2, 1. And bring it back. Good job. Okay. We did that stretch on one side of our body. Now it's really important that we also do it on the other side of our body, because we don't want one side of our body to be super strong and the other side not, right? So here we go. Planting the other foot. And this time I'm going to stay facing you, so I'm not going to turn to the side. Planting the other foot. Hands to heart to start. Weight is in there, a little bit of a micro bend, and this leg on the floor. Take a breath in and lift that foot. Good. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's cross that leg over and sit. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Seesaw. Arms, toe. Holding it for 5. Man. Holding it for 5. Okay, so apparently my seesaw does not like me. This is a moment in which Kelsey was here to tell me what I was doing wrong. I feel like it's my hip balance. Okay, try it again. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice work, everybody. You might have noticed I wibbled and wobbled there a little bit, but we got there in the end, didn't we? Let's make our way to the floor for our sit and stretch. Coming to that crisscross applesauce, we're going to start with our side arm bends. So for this one, we're going to breathe in above our head, as we usually do. Drop one arm to the side and lean toward that side, letting that nose lift to the ceiling. Breathing in. Drop the other arm, breathe out. Let's do that 2 more times on each side. Breathe in. First arm. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out to the other side. Good. And for our last one, let's see if we can get a little bit of a deeper stretch here. We're actually going to come to our knees. Right like this. Good. Now we're going to we're going to stay right here. Let's come to our knees, breathe in above your head. Now drop that arm to the floor and lean. Do you notice that that feels different in your body? Come back to the center. Now the other side. Great job, everybody. That's it. Back to the center. And release. Now we could choose to stay here, or we could choose to go back to that crisscross applesauce that we were just in. I'm going to try it in this one, so if you'd like to join me, we're moving to our seated twists. So those are the ones where we twist from our belly button area. And if you'd like to try it with me in our on our knees, just like this, you are welcome to. And if you want to go back to that crisscross applesauce, that's totally fine too. So here we go, breathing in above our head. Bringing that first arm behind our back, over to the outside of our knee. Breathing out as we twist. Breathe in to center. Now the other side. Breathing into center. And I'm going to try something here, because I'm noticing that I'm kind of doing a back bend when I do my seated twist. So this arm is actually going to snake across the back of my back. So I don't know if you can see my fingers back here. If I turn, so when I actually do my seated twist, I'm going to bring my arm to the back like this, and then lean. So you're welcome to try that with me. And then I'm going to join those that are on their tushes in that crisscross applesauce. I'm going to join you for that 3rd time. So here we go. I can do that breath better. Here we go. All right, here we go. So putting that arm on our back, twisting this. Good. Come back to center. I think I did that wrong a few minutes ago, but I hope you're with me. Here we go. Snaking the other arm, twisting, just so we can keep that tall spine, that smart back. Breathe in to center. And again, I'm going to join those that are on crisscross applesauce. You're welcome to come with me if you'd like. Bringing that arm to the back, twisting from the belly button as we breathe out. Good. Breathe in to center. And twist the other way. Excellent. Come on back. Hands to heart. Perfect. Way to use your power of breath.